And I'm live. Screw it. Yes, I know this is like the saddest method of working out wire wrapping. But this is what I got to work with, so I apologize about the camera. It is bad. I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, that's my Etsy. Oh well. And yeah, this is I'm not checking that. Oh crap, I gotta check that. Of course it would. Stay tuned. Because Crash just fed, or that's nothing too important. That's still nothing too important. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know. It's a wreck. The whole setup's a wreck. I was working on when the stream fell. I was also working on this little thingy bobber. Oh, we're gonna have a little paradox there, and I'm just gonna leave it being a paradox. That'll be an interesting pendant. A piece of tourmaline in the side. Finish that up because I have market in the morning. Just got a bunch of peridot too. Okay, cool. So, where did our little piece of cage go? This is the problem that plagues me the most. Is being unorganized. Thank God there are no viewers. There it is. So I was just working on a little cage. Part of me is thinking that I should make like 6 of these and then fill a little treasure box to go to the market with me tomorrow, because I feel like that would sell really well. But what I'm going to actually do is I'm just going to take the materials to make it with me to the market tomorrow, because these aren't that hard to make, and I'll just pop them out while I'm not doing anything. Okay, gotta trim this thing up real quick. It will make an amazing example. You can just... This is going to be so hard to do and keep my hands out of the way. However, I am testing out right now the how this system that I have set up is going to go in the future. Okay, then we're going to take the free range top. And definitely do a figure eight weave, fastening it to it, which is partially going to be easier to do by wrapping around this 5 times. Or 4 times, 3 times. I have come to find that there is a time and a place in wire wrapping to be OCD about things. There really is. Like sometimes when you're doing a pattern and like the geometric look of the pattern is important, you definitely want to be like OCD counting out every stitch you do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But this is a rough wire wrap. My plan is I'm hoping that I can sell them for $15 a piece, and that I can make 5 of these in the next 2 hours. Okay, maybe not the next 2 hours, because I'll probably do something actually entertaining on here. Once I finish this up, I think I might break the rules a little bit and throw up a bow tie setting or something. I have this rule, this bracelet I'm making for myself. It gets to have something added to it every day. So I might just single set a ruby. Like I'm not sure yet. But I'm gonna do it on this live stream, whatever it is that I decide to do. Like I said, we are testing out. You can see like this still flops down. And this is probably the point that I'll get it to for tomorrow, because maybe have an enhancer for it. Actually, that's a really good idea. We didn't even talk about an enhancer yet, so we're going to get this thing set up so that it can actually hang on somebody's neck. 20 gauge square. I just have a long strip of it hanging out because I just got in 5 freaking pounds of copper today. Don't know if I actually recommend buying that much. I didn't have a choice though. Isn't that something? We gotta get some music going. Thankfully, I know of some music that I have downloaded that we're allowed to have playing. Maybe. Give me. Yay! Anyway, so there I was, making an enhancer. I'm going to cut off 2, 3. I do 3 or 4. Enhancer. 4. 4 equal sized pieces of 20 gauge. First things first, straighten them. When you've got square, it's about the only thing I use these nylon pliers for, is just to make sure that I can line them up together. Now again, part of the point of this is to save time, so I am going to go on a time-saving design, whatever it is I decide to do. Take a piece of half round, also in 20 gauge. We will fold it about 3/4 of the way up. And what I'll do is I will fold it over and I will crimp it each time. And accidentally crimp it over the wrong side the first time, but that's okay. So crimp it, fold it so it goes over like that. Where am I? Okay. There we go. We got 4. Then going to pull these 2 to the side. Up, in. Fold it over twice and cut it. And it's going to look better on one side than the other. I don't know why it does, but I just roll with it. Hakuna Matata. Spread them out a bit. How do I want to go about this? So again, I am going for fast. One trick for fast that is really nice. Actually, first things first, I'm going to get the spot for the jump ring that we will make here in a bit ready. And I'll do that like this. I'm actually going to hold these in like this. Something I'm going to do is I'm going to put pressure on all of it, and I'm going to twist these around. I will get that. Fold those two sides up, cut them a little shorter. I just accidentally cut them a little shorter than I wanted to, but that's okay. Try to cut them even. It's amazing how a very small discrepancy in that cut can really mess with how things look. And then twist these round around the needle nose pliers. Just twist them in. Giving somewhat of a floral shape. So that secret I was going for earlier. You are doing detail. You can go slow and monotonous, but like take forever, and it will look really good by using a very thin wire. 28 gauge, 30 gauge. You can go the other direction by using a bigger wire. 26 gauge. 26 gauge is kind of the midpoint. That's why I think a lot of people like teach to use 26 gauge. 24 gauge. It's a great place to start. Do a figure 8 pattern in 4s. Actually, I think I can do it in 3s. So what you'll do is you'll do 3 up this, and as you go around and under, you'll wrap back up, and you'll only do it one time. You come back up, and instead of going around fully, you will then wrap around. I do need to make sure that is not business. I'm awfully loved tonight for some reason. I don't know why. That is actually someone from business. Oh, holy crap. That might be like my first viewer. We'll see. See, and of course, why wouldn't I put it in upside down? Like, there's just no other way to do it. Okay, cool. I know the other one was business too. Nope. So, anyway, as I was saying, then you come up around this over here. I do that figure 8 again. Three. And focus. And then instead of coming around all the way again, we almost go backwards. Up and around. I gotta get somebody. How do I share? Live chat. How do I even share this? Sorry. 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 That's gonna be horrible. That's gonna be horrible. VHLDHR 4X PFDG. Alright, sorry for anyone who watches this in the future. So anyway, there I was. We had gone and done the single wrap around the middle. And again, instead of going all the way around. Thank God. I apologize. I am trying to figure out how to do this. I believe that I have something to share with the world. This is my bracelet that I'm working on at the moment. I was planning on doing a little bit with it. It's all natural, all sourced. Yeah, I have to have something to match this. You know? But at the moment, I was kind of just finishing up, like, Vaughn's thing, creating a... We were doing, I don't know if you were there, we were doing, like, a cage for just simple stones. And hers crashed, and we didn't really finish it. And I was like, well, I might throw an after party and see if anybody from it happens to run in. Oh, I hear you. I am only wearing this right now because I had to wear it earlier today. For an assignment, I wear it for work, but like I won't sell that piece and I won't sell this one. It's a purple labradorite that I did inlaid with gold. And the assignment was like something I cherished. Do a video on it, so I was wearing the one in it. And then yeah, just doing the monotonous part of. Do you know what an enhancer is? No, I'm taking a class in public speaking and video editing, which I'm looking at chat, but I should be looking at you. Okay, so an enhancer is something they put onto a pendant. It's usually free of it. It could be attached using a jump ring, but it makes it so you can put it on a bigger necklace, not just the little skinny ones. And so I'm making an enhancer to go on top of this as the bail. Mainly because I got market tomorrow, and well, I mean, the fact that I'm on here is just because I'm trying to test out how to do this better. Oh, I'll probably take you up on that. This may be hard to believe, but like I have a website and it's sitting there, and it has been sitting there with nothing but a coming soon for almost a year now. I discovered wire wrapping. I discovered Vaughn about 10 months ago, and 5 months later, I had reproduced her dragon eye, and so I moved on. And not really moved on, because Vaughn is like my favorite. I went and learned from someone else a different style, but at the same time, like they just do you probably know the type of tutorial I'm talking about, where they just skip over the monotonous part. And like during COVID especially, people want someone to sit there and craft with them. So like Vaughn's my favorite. Here in a second, because this shouldn't take me much more than like 5-10 minutes, I can help you with how to put together that cross if you would like. I don't know that you're here. Okay. Do you have wire and beads on hand? And better yet, do you have square wire on hand? You don't need square wire, but it could be really helpful. Oh, this is going so slowly. This is where I add another loop into each one. Yeah. Check this out. I just got in an order today. So Rio Grande, you can buy, because I get my silver from them, and you can buy copper from them, but like if it's not round copper, you have to buy it by the pound. There's got to be 100 foot of 20 gauge silver. There's copper there, square. But then, like, my favorite is I got 14 gauge half round. 14 gauge half round is like the base of what I make my stuff with, it seems like, anymore. Especially since I started learning from Rio Grande, they are a jewelry site. I used to get it from Parawire, but I've started moving away from the because that I have a bench grinder and I like to polish everything and then patina it and then polish it again. Oh yeah, their pricing's great. Comparing it to Parawire, it's amazing. It's just I had to buy by the pound for the more complex wires, and that's $27 a roll. So I mean, I've got wire that for days, but it's going to be yeah, it was like a $200 order when I put in the 14 karat gold in with it. And I only got 5 foot of 30 gauge round, which is like $40 for the gold. Like, you might get a kick out of that. That's $40 in 14 karat gold wire. But when you're messing with stuff like this, or yeah, I don't know if you know much about gemstones, but this is an alexandrite. It's lab grown, but still, a lab grown alexandrite is just stupid. When it's that size, like I got that at a good deal, and that good deal was still $60. Right on, man. You take it easy. I'll put up a tutorial on them crosses one of these days. I need a pizza. It says I got somebody watching, and I'm pretty sure I don't. Okay, well, cut tail. So as far as this bale goes, we're going to cut the tail, and then we're going to round it out and see how it goes. So there we go. Once you have it like this, a lot of times you don't actually have to finish it out. Or there's another way to finish it out where you simply go figure. I rolled it backwards every time. I'm a master at rolling shit backwards. Excuse my language. I'm gonna have to work on that. Alright. So, is there actually someone else in here? Or is Grooveuverse, I like that, still here, lurking? Or logged in and forgetting he's logged in. I am totally okay with that. One person brings two people. I was saying earlier I'm going to need jump rings. I give you material for jump rings. So, round it out. And then turn these. I try to get this part a little tighter. And I honestly should do like Vaughn did and hammer that. So it kind of matches the thing. So check out some pretty gemstones for a second. While I go to my hammering station. Top of a mini fridge it is. Little known fact, when you hammer these things out, by the way, they harden. This is not so much a little known fact. In this case, hardening out something might not be a terrible idea. So I added a little bit of hammering to the entire thing. Didn't do a lot, but it did do a little hardening, which is helpful. Okay. There we go. So now, here we are. What is that? I just noticed this beautiful little guy hanging out in the middle of nowhere. So now we have this. I'll reposition that. All right. And what I'm going to do is connect these two to here. The way I'm going to do that is I'm just going to bring them in. You can kind of see how it goes there. Cut them shorter. Get that, more jump ring material. And I'm actually going to wrap this here in a spiral or a figure 8 pattern, which I will do the different patterns one of these times here. What this will do it will will add support for it. To end out, I'm going to wrap it several times around with pliers. Usually get a better grip with pliers, and that adds tension, and said tension helps you cut things out. Okay, so literally going to fold this. I'm going to crimp it. I could even now use this for more decoration, but I think we're just at a point where I'm gonna wrap this square around this, and that'll give it some stability there. Not much reason to do much else. I will say it wrapped on this because it wrapped 3 times around. Saying you don't need to count yet. You need to count precisely the whole figure 8 going up the top. Silly me. That's okay. I want this to look somewhat even. So that's not always doesn't always mean you did it exactly the same, because sometimes it just does not want to even out that way. Okay, boom. So now we have this, and it's almost there. It's almost ready. I'm going to finish my connecting using half round. No, I'm not. I lied. I'm actually going to finish the connecting using the 28 gauge that I was using originally. And all you got to do is find little points that will connect well. I see here, and I see here, and connect. And I concur with Vaughn's doing a figure 8 pattern. So it's pretty much over and under. Do a full wrap all the way around, and then, or all the way over, and then go under the other wire. See how well this. And then bring it back over it. Do a full wrap around. Again, there's no exact science on how many times you do that. 45 minutes. Dirk. I have no rings. But you can see how it's starting to stitch that together, which is kind of the idea here. See, this is a bit harder for me doing this on camera because I've got to like sit in ways that just to keep in frame. And yes, I am basically stitching this hook style like they would surgeon needles. There's a reason they do it. It's because it's efficient. Alrighty. Tie it out. Question is, do I really want to stick with the stone that's in it? I'm not liking how it looks, so I'm actually going to switch it out. Grab the trusty vault of Montana agate that I got. I hunted this agate, not myself, but like through people's agate bins. Like, you just wouldn't believe how far I went to get all this agate. And I did succeed. Will it fit is the question. Not greatly. That piece does. Kind of prefer. I like how dark that is. Yeah, we're going with it. And I'll basically tomorrow have a thing filled up with several different stones that aren't super expensive to be able to do this with. A little treasure chest. Okay. And up here at the top, I'm just going to take these and I'm going to use them to tie this together. I often use frame as the best, like, in my opinion, the best way to make secure, very, very secure tie-offs and connections. And I just kind of smash some. which is doing a lot of this job for me by using frame connections, which is where you just take, the edge of the wire on one of the frame pieces and tie it in somewhere else, which is what I've done here and up here. Kind of flip those two. So, now we're ready. How are we gonna... Now, don't get me wrong, I really want to use those someday, and I probably... Well, I've got this half round. So what I'm going to do is... I'm going to see how many of these... You line them up next to each other. Are going to fit well. I already know the answer. The answer is going to be 3. And I'm going to do the same thing I did with the half round the last time. An hour recording. Yeesh. Sorry. If you've watched this, you really haven't learned much besides the enhancer. I'm going to figure out a way to do more videos. You can find my works at celestialreach.etsy.com. If you are ever interested, and I do custom work, okay, so I'm going to cut those flush, and then I'm going to cut this side flush. I am going to make sure that both ends of the half round are on the inside of this giant jump ring that I'm working on. Where? And I do apologize with my hip the way it is. It is not conducive for me to have a or two having a well organized setup, unfortunately. Kind of like that side. Kind of like that side too. But it's about the rock, honestly. Which means I do that. Make sure that I face the enhancer the way I want it to face. Then I'm going to bend these a little more than just together. after I do that, I'm even going to take a piece of half round that I do not seem to have. That's not looking for. I'm actually going to connect the end of this because I want to make sure that it has a good solid connection. Because part of my pledge to my customers is that if I can make it so whatever they buy will start out a 6-month or start out with them at a 6-month adventure where they backpack across the United States. Be careful who you're doing this with. Make sure you're doing it with somebody. If you are, it's not safe to do it alone. It can be very risky to do it even with a partner. So if you're doing it, be very careful. Make sure you don't just think you know who your partner is. Make sure you know them. But anyway, that is neither here nor there. That when you get done at that, you can take a quick polishing cloth to it if it's silver and come home, take a shower, polish it up, and go to parents or dinner with your parents. And like at a nice restaurant, it still looks good. It still functions. All the stones are there, and I'll tell you if a piece isn't gonna hold up to that promise, because if I don't tell you that, that means my work is covered. Besides extreme physics or chemistry, and that is said piece. One test I like to do before I put something out is take a piece of wire real quick and boom. And I know it looks like it might be a little sideways on camera, but trust me, it's not. That's perfect. Okay. Time for Sterling. What is it that I have time to do right now, too? It's a very important question. Because I gotta get set up for the show. Yeah. I'm actually not going to rush on this piece. Thank you for watching. If you watched this whole thing, you are a freaking trooper. Please leave me a comment on how I can better do this, because I really don't quite know yet. I am learning. Tons of stones, tons of wire. If you want something custom, again, hit me up, celestialreach.etsy.com. If you want a lesson, hit me up there. And I would appreciate that, because it will get me to get here, if someone is paying me, of course. And I do lessons for free, but it'll get me right here, and I will be working on something. Thank you very much. Have a great day.